Hello everyone, welcome to GBO College video lecture series. In this video I am going to discuss the creative accounting. So in that I am going to discuss the objections against the creative accounting. Okay, what are the objections against the creative accounting, and also what is the role of an external auditor, or what is the role of auditor regarding this creative accounting. So the attempts of companies to manipulate their financial statements are criticized many on a number of grounds. Okay, the important objections against creative accounting, let us discuss one by one. The first one is against the principle of true and fair. Against the principle of true and fair. So accounting regulations and also the applicable laws require the boards of directors of business entities to approve their accounts only after satisfying that they present a true and fair view. Okay, so this principle of true and fair view is the foundation of accounting. Even the IFRS, okay, so International Financial Reporting Standards, issued by the ISP, and also Indian Accounting Standards require the fair presentation of financial statements, which is equivalent to and fair view. Okay, when the financial statements are manipulated to present them in way in which the companies intend to see them do not present the true and fair view, manipulated accounts distort the operating results and the financial position. Therefore, creative accounting is certainly against the spirit of true and fair view. Okay, so next one, leads to industrial sickness. Okay, so when a business entity resorts to manipulation of its accounts to report higher amount of profit than actually earned year after year, it results in payment of certain expenses or appropriations out of reserves and capital. Okay, as a result, one can find that the erosion in the resource base and also capital erosion, which is an indication of industrial sickness. Okay, so therefore it is not desirable, even from the point of view of companies, to resort to the practice of manipulating their accounts and to distort profit and financial position. Okay, so third one, that is violation of consistency principle. When the companies shift from one accounting treatment to another, for the purpose of manipulation of accounting results, it results what? In the violation of consistency principle. Yes, so when companies shift from one accounting treatment to another accounting treatment for manipulating the accounting results, it results what? The violation of a consistency principle. As is known, the consistency requires the companies to use the same principles, procedures, etc. for the purpose of preparing and presenting the financial statements. So this facilitates the comparison of the comparison of performance of different periods of the same company. So on the other hand, if different accounting procedures are followed for different years while preparing the financial statements, so the result of two periods lack comparison, or as they were based on different procedures. Therefore, the creative accounting violates the spirit of convention of consistency. Okay, so last one, mislead users of accounting information. Yes, so the creative accounting is misleads the users of accounting information. So use of this technique of creative accounting distorts the accounting results. When these distorted accounting results are presented to the external users of accounting reports or information, they mislead the external users. This is because the external parties based their decisions on the information provided by the companies through their reports or repost, okay, that is annual reports, and take wrong decisions as they had no idea that these results are manipulated by their companies. Hence, use of this creative accounting misleads the users of accounting information. Okay. So therefore, there is no justification for deliberate manipulation of accounting figures with the sole objective misleading the external parties to behave in the way expected by the companies. Okay. So next I am going to discuss what is the role of auditor in this creative accounting. I am already told that meaning regarding creative accounting. It is a systematic and intention misrepresentation of the true income and financial position of an entity to achieve certain objectives. Okay, so this involves using such accounting policies and techniques that assist in misstating the financial statements. Okay, so what is the role of external auditor in this creative accounting? Stakeholders attach a lot of importance to external auditors reports because external auditor is appointed by shareholders, not by the management. Okay, so he is independent, not a part of the company's management. Okay, so auditing purpose, what is the auditing purpose? For detecting the errors and frauds. Okay, so the competent to examine, the auditor is competent to examine the accounts and financial statements, give an opinion thereon. Only professionally qualified persons can get a license to act as external auditors to a company. Okay, so he is believed to have a high degree of integrity as he belongs to professional that is strictly regulated by a professional body. Okay, so he is appointed for what reason? For checking and examination of books of accounts and give the opinion on that true or fair view on that accounting records or financial statements. Okay, so I am going to conclude this chapter. Creative accounting should be used if it is within the ramification of the law and achieves the company's ultimate goal of increasing stock value. The must benefit company in the short run and long run. Okay, so not to mislead users of financial statements, the creative accounting not to mislead the users of financial statements. So external parties including the shareholders, shareholders have no access to detailed accounting reports and statements. Okay, so they have to contend with whatever information the companies provide them with the annual reports. The external parties use these reports for the purpose of taking their decisions, hoping that the reports contain accurate and true information. Okay, but few companies for one or other reason are involved in the manipulation of their accounts as a result of companies of which the results are distorted, which is not made known in the external users. Okay, so the detail the defeat or the very purpose of reporting to the external parties. So hence it is necessary for the companies not to manipulate their accounts to deceive their stakeholders. It is also necessary for the regulators to look into this issue. Okay, so thank you for watching.